Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Ryan Crawford. He's from the Arts Not Violence Festival. Ryan, thanks for joining us, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Good, good. Ryan, give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up? Talk a little bit about your career and then your current position with the festival.
So I was actually born in Big Spring, Texas, little tiny town called Big Spring, Texas, and I grew up in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
And I was the youngest of three siblings. And sadly, my brothers got involved with gangs and just a lot of negative things. Didn't have very positive role models growing up. And so when I made this event, when I came to this event, I wanted to create something that allowed young people in our entire community, especially, to express themselves through artistic outlets instead of resorting to acts of violence. So hashtag Arts Not Violence is all about that, all about freedom of expressing and expressing oneself through arts over any act of violence, whether it's gang violence, drug violence, domestic violence, teen dating violence. I mean, there's so many different forms of violence, and it is a form of expression. You know, when you're angry, when you're mad, when you punch a wall, you're saying, hey, I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm mad right now. But it's a very negative form of expression. And I think when we're young, if we feel like we're not being heard, or if we feel like we don't have that outlet or that medium to express ourselves, we tend to lean towards, bottling things up and end up blowing up. So we created this event, and today we've had a lot of really strong feedback from the city. Mayor Tim Keller actually endorsed the event as a beacon of hope and change for young people and young artists everywhere. So we really want this event to grow, maybe to a national level soon. And we're looking for partners. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for artists, and this is their event. We've hosted the event twice so far. This will be our third year coming up. Sadly, COVID kind of shut everything down. Any big meetings, any big events. Yeah. So we're definitely looking to pick up the pieces after COVID.
Perfect. Devin, this obviously, I said Devin, Ryan, this obviously has a personal meaning to you as it goes through there. So for our listeners who have never been or are looking for something new this year, describe this event for them. What's it look like? Let's start with looks first.
And so the event was held at the Albuquerque Civic Plaza. So we had the entire Civic Plaza in 2019, and we're looking at it in 2018, and we're looking at getting the Civic Plaza again. So it looks like we got the art walk. When you show up at the event, you got the art walk. You could sign in, get a T-shirt with our logo on it, and the name hashtag Arts Not Violence and our logo is trademarked by the event, by the nonprofit Start With The Goal. So it is a nonprofit event, and it's just encouraging everybody to express themselves. And we definitely got a lot of youth artists. So you'll see artists performing all day on the main stage. Everywhere from Flamenco Dance Academy to just youth academies across the state. And it's a really interactive event. We want fans to be able to enjoy art, be able to express themselves. So you have walls where fans can actually take place in either the chalk walk or take place in tagging up some. We have playing boards out there where they can tag on a wall and join in on it. But yeah, it's a very interactive event. We had a rock wall that year, so just there's something for the whole family to do.
Okay, very good. Now, second question. I don't know if you have food vendors or not. If you do, what's it smell like at Arts Not Violence?
We definitely do have food vendors, and there's different kind of smells. There's barbecue, there's New Mexican food. So depending on what you want, you'll definitely be able to find one of our food vendors. We actually had food trucks out there last year and blocked off one of the streets downtown. So we do have food vendors, and if you are a food vendor looking at, vending our event, we'd definitely love to hear from you.
Perfect. All right. Now, last question is, what does it sound like? Do you have music?
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's one of the music. We have youth performers all day. And when I say youth performers, it's primarily youth performers. We want the youngsters to express themselves, but we got adult artists as well. And we want the adults to kind of coach the youth and let the youth know, hey, this is where it's going. So anywhere from anything from rock to rap to R&B, we got it all.
That's perfect. So I think we know the why, the passion. Talk a little bit about your organization, Ryan, and really what their mission is.
So the organization hashtag Arts Not Violence is actually formed under our nonprofit Start With a Goal. And this nonprofit was created in order to help our entire community really reach their full potential. So it's not the organization's goal, it's the individual's goal. What is the goal of the individual? We want to help keep youth out of the juvenile justice system and primarily from going into the adult system, because there's no in between. They go directly from the juvie justice system into the adult system. If you drop out of school and you're not doing anything with your time, there's the school to prison pipeline. So that's one of our biggest concerns is helping to end the school to prison pipeline. How can we get these youth engaged with their communities and to stop seeing themselves as outsiders and start seeing themselves as a part of their community? Get them involved with volunteering, paying it forward, activism, anything we could get these youngsters involved with. And then we got the adult side of the program where we're helping people get out of jails and get out of prisons and get back on their feet. So how can we get them employed? How can we get them active in the community and ensuring that they're not returning to criminal activity? We also help single mothers. We have a Road to Success program where we help get people vehicles for super low down payments, super low monthly payments. And that's definitely necessary when you're getting out and you have to make it to this appointment, and this appointment. And the city transit system, for all it's worth, is good, but you can only do 1 or 2 things a day max. You're not going to have time to make it to 3 or 4 appointments. So we definitely want to get people, get them on their road to success. So we got several different programs under the nonprofit, and hashtag Arts Not Violence is our annual event to really engage the community and drive sales.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. You've got a great mission. You've got a great cause. You have a lot of fun. Let's have fun with these next two questions. I'm in live entertainment. I'm in live music. What is the best concert you've been to your entire life?
Man, the best concert I've ever been to would probably be the Uproar tour in 2011. It was 3 Days Grace, Bullet for My Valentine, Avenged Sevenfold was headlining, and it's my first time going to a rock concert, and just rock is where it's at. Honestly, they're doing everything from the ground up. The music's performed right then, and they really engage the fans. So I love the Uproar tour. Okay,
so you could bring one musical act to Acts Not Violence, dead or alive, and money is not an issue. The whole goal is to bring as many people to your event to raise awareness. Who you bringing?
I would definitely bring Drake. I think Drake would be a awesome artist to really engage some of the youth. He does get back to the community. He's involved with his community, and his success story is really, really amazing. He went from doing a TV show Degrassi to headlining with Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaire. So I definitely probably try to bring Drake just to engage the youth.
That's perfect. That's awesome. Fantastic. Ryan Crawford, how do people find out more about hashtag Acts Not Violence and the other programs you're offering?
So you could definitely find out more on the Center for Nonprofit Excellency website. We are listed on there. And we are also listed on our website, startwiththegoal.com, startwiththegoal.org. Look us up, find out more about the event, volunteer. You can also donate. We're big on donations, and all donations are tax deductible as allowable by law. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization registered with the IRS. So get involved.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ryan.
Thank you for having me.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of